What's going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean, and you are watching Moon Monday. Make sure you hit that like button, that share button, subscribe button, repost button, whatever platform you're on, whatever button you have to hit to share it, and tell everyone that Moon Monday is live. Go ahead and hit it. Joe unfortunately couldn't make it today, but I am joined by none other than Mr. Pixels and everyone's favorite tech support, Rebel Matt. What is going on, guys?
What is up? Welcome everybody to another Moon Monday. As Sean said, do all the things to share. Let's try and get as many people in here watching as we possibly can. Got some awesome updates and stuff. Been a pretty sweet week. Yeah, ready to go. How you doing, Matt?
Hey guys, doing good. Yep, happy to be here another Monday. Like I said, got some stuff coming out and got a special guest in here today, so it's going to be a pretty good Moon Monday. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so had a great weekend. Things were kind of a little quiet. We are still waiting for some confirmations for Phantom because we do have to get that verification, have to make sure the contracts and everything are right because we can't have that error message or that malicious message, I guess you can say, on Phantom once Lunar Pump is live. So we're kind of still waiting on Phantom to do a couple things, at which point we will be able to continue that testing and really get Lunar Pump where it needs to be. But yeah, guys, like I said, been a quiet weekend. It was my son's birthday. It's my wife's birthday last weekend, son's birthday this weekend. So we're really busy with that.
How old's your kid now? How old's your boy
so
now?
he made 4 years old. So yeah, had him a good old fashioned superhero birthday. Took him to like this big jump place, had everyone over, had a really good time. My wife always makes birthdays very special. She she had like all your superheroes like on those huge like 3-foot post-it boards for like when he came downstairs out of his bedroom in the morning. So yeah, he loved it. Like I said, we had fun. And as far as work, it was a little quiet weekend. Like I said, we got to get the LunarPumpFun Soul stuff done and different things like that. But we are moving right along. And that launch of that platform is going to be awesome. But yeah, guys, how was your weekend?
Yeah, good, man. I got my kids turning 4 here very soon too, so I got that coming up. So we'll probably do. I was thinking we were talking about doing maybe a Moon Boy Baby Draco theme for it. So I got to pick up some merch. What I've been doing over the weekend, I did add some more merch items. I'll show you them a little later. You can check them out. They're all there online under the new items tab. But yeah, I mean, it's been a busy week, man. I make content for lots of different things, and I got a lot going on as well as Infinaeon. Of course, we got Infinaeon, Lunar Pump, we got Moon Boy stuff, we got the merch store. So there's never a dull moment. But it's been good spending some family time as well when I can. So yeah, it's good. But really busy couple of weeks ahead here now, so trying to squeeze as much of that in as possible. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, Matt's probably been working on some trucks.
Yeah, a little bit of that, and of course Saturday was all-day softball tournament. So girls, she loves her softball, so it's a busy deal all the time. It's nonstop. But yeah, other than that, that's about it. Just kind of relax a little bit. Kicked off this Monday, a little down on the weather, so I actually didn't even work today. So been kind of just laid back, relaxing today.
Yeah, oh, nice. Matt's been playing hooky.
Nice, how bad?
But yeah, man, I've been having some bad weather here. I actually lost power a little while ago, so I was a little worried about. Sometimes when I have bad weather, I have issues with my Wi-Fi and stuff. But yeah, everything seems to be working good. And
you boys got Starlink? You got Starlink down there, or what you got?
No, I use AT&T.
Oh, okay. What about you, Matt? What do you use?
It's Mike that uses Starlink.
You got Starlink.
I've got just the local provider type deal. I forgot the name of them, Spectrum or something like that.
I'm curious. Anybody in the chats, whoever's got Starlink, let us know. I'm just curious to see what percentage of our peeps out here have Starlink. We got it out here too, but
yeah, I know Mike uses it. Let's see. So people were asking. So I am about 45 minutes north of New Orleans. I live on what we call the North Shore, a little across the lake, if anyone's familiar with Louisiana.
Not me per se, but
yep, that New Orleans is the quickest and easiest thing to say. Everyone knows New Orleans. So it takes me about 45 minutes south to get to New Orleans. Oh yeah, Slidell's like, I live in Covington. Slidell's like 30 minutes from me. Yep, so that's right by me. Yeah, we go to Slidell. I'm not gonna say all the time, but yeah, definitely pass through Slidell. Yeah, that's on the North Shore too. Same parish as me. Because in Louisiana, we have parishes, not counties. I think we're the only state that does parishes and not counties. So if you say parish, we're actually referring to a county. Yep. I-12. Yeah, I live off of exit 57 of I-12. So yeah, I live off of that interstate. But yeah, guys, as far as Moon Monday is concerned, it's always our goal to bring on guests. As the platform LunarPumpFun Soul grows on the EVM side as well, we want to have people that are launching tokens come and talk. But we also have a special guest that is, I guess you could say, a lot bigger as far as our ecosystem goes than LunarPumpFun. He's actually launching some very important stuff that's needed for developers that are going to be launching on the Infinaeon network. So a lot of you guys know the Fox. We'll go ahead and bring him up, say hi, and how's it going, Fox?
What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? Thank you so much for having me up here on the stage.
Hey, brother,
Yeah,
how you doing?
sure.
Doing great, man. Doing great.
Really well over this side. Yeah, beautiful day here in the UK. Summertime, and we all know what it's like just before we have that run up. If you're part of the cycle, last year we have this kind of small depression in the summer where everybody's enjoying themselves. They're out there. They're touching grass, and I think that's a really important part of our process as well. For us to be efficient human beings and also professionals in this space, we need to make sure that we take care of ourselves outside of the space. I'm sure you guys know what I mean.
Agreed, 100%.
Yep, it's so easy to kind of get lost in this space. Like, for my son's birthday, we bought him a big play set, and my father-in-law spent like 10 hours Saturday putting it together, and it was so weird. I basically looked at my phone like once the whole day. And I couldn't even, it's been years since I went that long without, because with Infinion and with crypto on calls, it's constant messages, it's a business for me. So it's hard to get away. So it's so odd not looking at my phone, talk about crazy messages. I can't tell you the last time I looked at my phone once over like 10 hours.
Feels good, I bet, though, in retrospect, huh?
Yeah, it was hot and a pain, but it is what it is. But yeah, like Fox said, it's always good. You got to get away. You got to take some breaks because crypto can really overwhelm you.
So what you got cooking up there over there, Fox? Hit us with the alpha, brother.
Yeah, let's talk all things dark matter.
Let's go. Since the dawn of time, there has been a partnership brewing in the clouds of universal possibility. The pillars of creation, the depths of the observable universe, and also the unconceivable. And that is this merger, or sorry, not merger. This is this discussion right here today. I thank you so much for having me. Anybody that's listening now or in the future, people that are actively involved in this sector every day, thank you so much. The reason I tell you to take after yourself is I really, really appreciate you for being adopters and taking risks to be able to change your life and try and conceive of what that idea is if you did not have to think about spending your time to earn money and be free. I've been here for 6 years, full-time consultant for Infinaeon for my sins. I really, really believe that DeFi, decentralized finance, layer 2 tokenization is the next startup frontier. All these 6 years, that's the whole reason I came. I did invest in Shiba Inu on day one and Baby Doge and a lot of other different things, but I sold early. But I know how important it is to be involved in something which is real, because when you're in this industry, you're basically trying to decide whether the business model presented in front of you, a meme is a brand, and that's a great thing. It brings a lot of attention, a lot of influx, a lot of growth, and a lot of passion and community that people might not have in their lives. And they have this thing that they can look forward to. And there are so many things that this sector brings to us. And that's why I came here, because I do believe it's the startup frontier. We do have a lot of empty layer 2 tokenization, and that does affect us. But we can also build real things like the people here, some of which are, all of which are in this chat and more. And we salute you for the founding of this, to give back to people, to grow, to add new incentives, new technology, ways of appreciating with time for the people that support you. So I salute you. Thank you so much. And for me to be here, I am, apart from that, I work in events and entertainment. That's been my lifeblood for 10 years. I built businesses from a very young age. And then I came here, and I am the developer or the dark pope of SynAI, which is not relevant to this, but this ecosystem was birthed from creating technology which was of quality And that is where dark matter was born, in the depths of the universe, the pillars of creation, the abyss where there was nothing, so there should have been something. And we are a Web3 development agency. And what that means for anybody listening is we build systems, AI, large language models, DeFi protocols, marketplaces, volume bots, buy bots, TG interfaces, website, anything from UX or UI, which for anybody that doesn't know the terminology, that is front end or back end. So the bits that make the thing work, and then the front end where you can press the pretty bits, which are connected through the back end, which then make things happen. And we want to facilitate people. It's fast, it's quality filled, and I think we offer a very reasonable rate for how bad this industry can come when new retail investors come into the market at the new cycle, when everybody wants to try. And there's a lot of people that lose money to people that don't provide good services, that are not focused on security, quality, and also creativity, to not only be able to turn your idea into a reality, but to be able to then add more to it and turn it into the thing that you really want with some extras. Because that's what being a project founder is. You're turning your imagination into a reality. So we're here to facilitate. We're here to build. We want to facilitate people that are coming onto Infinaeon, and also to be able to facilitate anybody else. And we've got a lot of ways of bringing back value as a way of support and thank you to Infinaeon for supporting us. We are currently running a private pre-sale for people that are from select private groups, elite members of Infinaeon, and also passionate people that see the value in adopting something that's tangible with clients, with actual utilities and revenue being produced, and that's going to be reinvested back into us over time. And I think that's the most important thing for me. That supply is wrong, by the way. It's a 42 billion supply in total that we'll be releasing, and we will be giving away around 25% or 20% in the private sale of 10 to 20 ETH, 10 soft cap, 20 hard. And we already have the first TG sniper bot, which is on Infinion. You can use it right now, called the Ray Gun. And we also have LunarPumpFun being integrated, and some other surprises in the near future. But I've got a lot to go through, so I'm going to go through piece by piece. We're also developing a lot more tools that are quite smart and available on multi-chain. We will act as a third-party consultant agency to produce tech for people, but we will also produce first mover technology or other technology which benefits. And 25% of the revenue of all of our tech that we create goes back to dark matter tech on Infinion to increase the market cap and total valuation of this ecosystem. But not only that, through our reciprocal work, we will also then offer 20% or 15% of our referrals back to the ecosystem, and then just keep giving back and building and bringing more attention to this platform, which is my primary focus, alongside providing secure, quality fills and creative technology for people, because that is how we proceed, that is how we progress, and that is how we grow. But
This sounds amazing, Fox. And just before you kind of get into the nitty gritty here, we do have one quick question. Will SynAI migrate with dark matter tech? I would love to see that. Matt Sinclair.
We will not be migrating, because I feel like combining them will separate from the separate goals which each one has. So although that is one case of being able to migrate, I think by keeping ourselves unique in both aspects, we can provide services and an experience for the user on both ends, but also attract more attention to both sides. So I'm going to keep working to bringing more attention over from multi-chain, along with production, along and everything else. But for the moment, the sinners want to stay over there. But we're going to keep bringing value back to Infinion. That's the goal, bringing attention and value.
Awesome. Thank you for that question, Matt. Yeah, continue, Fox.
Besides the revenue and the utilities you've already built, we're continuing to build more, which I can't release at this point because I want to keep them quite secret in relation to what's being done. But we have new clients that are coming on board, and we will be putting 25% of the profits that we make back into the ecosystem and back into the market cap. So we will be able to consistently grow over time and bring value back into the ecosystem without taking it out, because we want to see you grow with us. And that's the reciprocal dream of working with people to be able to achieve your goals. We're not alone. We can all make it, but we just need to leave our stuff at the door and decide without witness, without any want of gratification. We're going to do this together, no matter what anybody else is thinking. That's the difference between an investment and a day trade. And I think that's how we grow together to create realness in this space, which is ever changing and instantly depreciating. I don't know if you agree, but
Yeah. And I mean, to touch on that point, this is actually something that we had been talking about the last couple of weeks, particularly I think on Infinaeon Friday, but it was regards to like developers coming on chain and utilizing what Infinion has built under the hood in ways that we have yet to kind of see, right, when you're utilizing the way that it all goes back into the ecosystem, the ever appreciating asset. Could you maybe touch on that? Like, you have the Infinion specialization over there in the bottom right corner. Could you maybe touch on that, and maybe how maybe the developers and stuff have utilized the tech within it under the hood of Infinion to utilize the products and have that maybe extra advantage, and how they play into that to even utilize it even more,
So the main way in our contracts, what you're going to benefit from being an early adopter, apart from receiving a 15% bonus on allocation of market price start of around 125 to 250K. Sorry, that was a mouthful. But besides that, we are giving away Infinion token rewards to anybody that buys a native DMT placeholder for the Web3 agency that we're building. So by holding from the beginning, you'll get access to all of the rewards that we give out. And because of the low gas price of Infinion, it's really easy for us to be able to keep doing that without the worries of ETH, where it gets a bit expensive and people don't get enough rewards. So that's one way of doing it. But also, we have produced the TG Sniper bot. I know that's a bit controversial, but it's also on 9 other chains and will be integrated with all of LunarPumpFun's basic chains and also keep growing with it. So we will be able to keep attracting more attention and bringing more brand awareness to Infinion. But apart from the value we're giving back from the revenue streams, apart from the new utilities that we'll keep building to ensure that, apart from the commissions that we'll get, which will keep bringing value in, as you can see, this is a business model which contains a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different revenue streams. There's a sales team being hired. There is a lot of people involved that have a lot of experience. They're a lot older than me, but they're all involved and they all want to work on this because they see the value, intangible value being returned back to the user through our work. So we do wish for you to join us. You don't have to be active, but I would appreciate if you came and were a part of our vision to see it come to fruition, as we already have created some, but we still have so much further to go. And we'd love for you to be with us, because we do not separate or segregate your welcome from wherever you are in the world. And how we utilize Infineon's technology is by building it up from the ground and bringing more people here into an ever appreciating space, whether it's the wrap version of the asset or also the depreciating or deflationary asset of the native, which is also so beneficiary to anybody that adopts. And I love that you've done that, because you're putting so much of the value that you're producing from these transactions back into it. We want to facilitate that. We want to utilize that. We want to be able to facilitate more people coming on board, because we do believe, everybody on board, that this is something which it is needed. And no matter if there's hundreds of competition, by being different and actually showing by proof of time that we can give back just through the continued work, I think that's amazing. So I think there's many ways we can utilize the layer 2 low gas efficiency and everything else that you're building. But for me, I'm just really excited to be a part of it from the foundations on the get-go, because we've got so much further to go and it's just getting started, which is incredible.
Yeah, that all sounds amazing. Matt, as our head dev, you got anything to add? Sure, you got some takes on what the guys are building over there at Dark Matter.
I mean, like I said, I love all that they're doing. I mean, any type of integrations that make things easier and more accessible for, projects to be able to come on and build and do this and that. That's always needed on a chain, and that's how growth starts. That's how adoption starts. Like I said, they've built some really good stuff with their sniper bot and all that stuff already. So looking forward to all the other stuff they've got coming.
Yep. And Fox's team, or some of his team, they're actually the team behind building the LunarPumpFun Soul part of the platform. And as everyone knows, we talk about it a lot. We're very, very picky about who we work with. And yeah, so far everything's going great. Like I said, platform is getting right there to being tested and then hitting the masses. So yeah, it's definitely a reliable team that he has behind him for anyone and everyone that wants to utilize these services for sure. I would highly recommend it. I'm not just saying that. It's from experience and something we're actually going through right now.
I really, really appreciate that nod and level of support. And also it's a pleasure for me to be able to be here with you and also do that. And this featured product and client list is going to get a lot bigger, and I'm really excited because I keep following. I see who you're talking to, the presentations, the shows, the people you're facilitating, and also that's another reason why we really appreciate that you have given us a bit of spotlight, as it were. We are still building. We've built an AI large language model so far. We've built a couple of platforms. We're building a couple of protocols and tools, pretty smart tools that you can use and utilize to help keep your projects functioning. So there's lots being built from us, and we just plan to keep innovating with you and growing, because that's all that this space ever has been for us. I think it's the same reason everybody's here. You see a possibility of a difference in your life because it's tangible and it's not being controlled. You made a decision to come here and then do this. You created your life and you're here because you know you can affect yours or the people around you. So thank you so much for being an adopter of this amazing cutting edge sector that we're in. By the way, I just want to say I am going to be building a DeFi conference in London, Financial District, and Infinaeon will be featured massively at no costs to yourself, because we just appreciate you and want to have you there. And my extension is all I can offer to you. That is all I can do as a business owner and a developer. What can I offer to you? And however you choose to extend that hand of friendship back to us with your support is how I will use tenfold to then return. And that's what I see here. So I really appreciate being at this point with you guys, and also for this amazing banner that you've got. And I'm sorry for waffling on, but just one more big up to the people that are in this comment section now or in the future, listening to research to find the projects, the information, or following someone that you trust and know is real, to then keep on bringing that information and following them. So please like this, please share this to your friends, please subscribe and support Sean and also all of the people in this chat, because they're doing an amazing job. And thank you all for listening, for wherever you are in the world right now, whatever time it is for you, and just giving your greatest asset to listen to these amazing people. And I bow out. Unless you have any questions, the private sale is open. We've raised 2.5 ETH out of 20 in total. So please feel free to contact the people involved or hit us up through the Infinion channel. You can find us. But thank you to wherever you are in the world. We salute you, everyone from Earth, and let's keep building together. We will make it. Let's go.
Awesome, man.
All
Great
right.
work.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, Fox. We'll talk soon. All right, Matt. I believe Matt had to step away. But yeah, guys, any and all questions that you have, go ahead, get those questions ready. Mr. Maybe we've been kind of keeping up, make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did.
Yeah, no, I think we're good. Maybe you can drop those details in the Telegram there too, Fox, whenever you get time, for anybody can go and get involved with this and go and check it out. Everybody, of course, always go look into it. But they're clearly doing some great work over there, and you know the integration with Infinion is excellent. And hey, all the people over in the UK or European contingent, get ready. If there's some big event coming up that Foxes we're going to be representing at, anybody that could possibly make it to the UK for that's maybe close by or whatever, Fox, drop the details, keep everybody posted about it, give people plenty time so that maybe they can organize their schedules around it if it's something that they might be able to do. Of course, the more people we have in any events like that, in-person events, is like super important for us. So and let's talk to Fox after and see if there's because obviously we got some I got some flyers and things that we have, so maybe we can kind of hook up there and I can give you some business cards and stuff too that we've already done, and roll those out too if you've got any of those events coming up. But yeah, if anybody else has any questions, Fox is available there in the Telegram. So, pop on in there and, ask him anything. I'm sure he'll be live for a little bit. I know it's late over there in the UK right now, but yeah. Awesome job, man. Awesome job. And shout out. And people are looking for you to be mayor of London. You can do that as we are, or wherever you're at. Yeah, and amazing work, dude. Amazing work. Great job. All right, what else we got on the cards for today?
Yeah, that was the major things. Like I said, I kind of gave the details of Lunar Pump Fun Soul and where we're at when we first launched. We had the Fox again, dark matter, very important part of the Infinion ecosystem. Very good partner to have. Again, we can't build everything on the platform; it would take us years and years. So having other partners that are coming onto the platform, building things on the platform, is a huge addition. And part of gaining adoption for Infinion, which in our mind is kind of all going to start with Lunar Pump and kind of, get people on the platform, kind of start transitioning people and getting people to notice Infinion is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And all that integration too, not just with, Infinion itself, but then with like Lunar Pump, the platform, and that goes live now, the next version. Yeah, it's just offering everything. And like this, on the same hand, you got the ICO option. Then there's also the sniper bot option in there, which people like to use every day on Pump Fun. So, again, just adding all that stuff, adding in those extra, features for people to be able to use, giving them that option all in under one roof is super important. So yeah, move on to our next little piece of gimmickry or tech that we have dropping here that just got a little overhaul over the weekend. Did you have something next, Sean, or will I run forward with this?
No. Go ahead. Yep.
All right, awesome. Let me remove this here real quick. All right, so we do have our XPost generator. This now has been added to the website. It's got its own subdomain there as well, which I can maybe drop in the comments here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's xpost.infinion.com. And this is the easiest way you will ever make a tweet or a post or whatever. Because again, it'll post directly to X for now, but you can always copy and paste it, post it to any social media you like. But we did adjust the tone and stuff. It was a little flat when we initially launched the MVP. So that's something we've been working on over the weekend. And Sean's been testing it out. A lot of the community members been testing it out. And, it's making a lot of people bullish because it's super easy to get a comment going, to make a post. Right now, literally 20 to 30 seconds, you'll have a post up. So I'll give you an idea here. So over here, you can select any of the topic. Again, we'll add more topics over time as we fill them out. And then you can select the tone you like. You can have bullish, casual, or serious. So let's start with serious, and then we've just added this feature too. And shout out to Adam too, by the way. He's been cranking hard on this behind the scenes to get it up and running. And shout out to Bull as well, getting it up on the website super quick as soon as we have it. And you can select which link you would like. You can select no link, or you can select the website, white paper, Lunar Pump Social, Android Wallet, and it'll add any of the links to these specific categories to your post. So let's say the white paper for this, Infinion blockchain, and we can generate the post. And we selected series for the tone. So user adoption data indicates that Infinion is reshaping DeFi standards by integrating liquidity, revenue sharing, and utility in every action built for longevity. See the white paper, Infinion.com white paper. Got some hashtags and got some ads, of course, for the two accounts. Of course, you can delete or do whatever you want with these after the fact. You can select to reroll if you want to reroll it again. Let's just do that for shits and giggles here. Diving into the metrics, Infinion's bridge fees are redistributed in a revenue share model, ensuring every swap boosts the community and ecosystem growth. Solid. See the white paper? Boom. All right, and same thing there. And then, of course, down here, you can select any one of these images. You can copy it or you can download it. And, of course, then you can actually go to sharing it. Now, I'm kind of zoomed in a little bit here just for this purpose, but it would all be on one. Carries over beautifully to mobile as well. So you can share it directly to X. You select this right here and it'll just open it up and autofill your X account. And just to give you an idea of the tone, let's say we'll go for Lunar Pump Fun just for a few examples here. Let's do a casual one about that, and the link will be to Lunar Pump Fun itself. And let's generate the post here. Spotted this gem. Lunar Pump Fun tackles meme coin woes with robust sniper bot protection and community controlled launch. Definitely worth checking out for any DeFi maxis. Experience it, lunarpump.fun, and then you got your thing there. again, and we got some memes down here, some other images, and again, we'll add some more over time as we do it. And just to give you another one, let's go for a super bullish one and generate. And guys, we're so early on this. The platform's got built-in liquidity protection to stop rug pulls and ensure long-term viability. Bullish AF. See what's happening. LunarPump.fun. All right. And then we got our bits. Just for example, I think we have it down here somewhere. Let's just go to the white paper again for now. And this will be my last example here, but just to give you an idea. There we are, bullish. Yo, this is actually nuts. The new bit system turns NFTs into income generating assets that grow as platform usage expands. This is the way. Dive into the white paper. Boom, boom. Yeah, and then we got our some new bit images that I did down there. So yeah, that's the meme generator or the X post generator right there. Super easy, 20 to 30 seconds. You can bang it out, and there's a kind of a strong group there in the community that are trying to rally troops to get in on this and get into the raid channel down there, because this is going to be ramping up now. We're kind of building this out and making sure everybody has the tools that they need. The community has the tools that they need to be able to execute this with precision, right? Because when this drops, we want to make it as easy as possible to blanket social media. So by providing all these tools that make it easy, hopefully we can gather people to do it and just rock it out when this all drops. So, talk to Crypto Knight. I know he's down there. He's rallying troops. A lot of the mods are in there. So if you're interested in getting involved, on a more serious level, getting into the raid group and really pushing this out. And, as we always say, we cannot do this without the community here. So again, that's why we're providing all these community tools. Got the PFP generator that we got out there. You can find all these things in the Telegram through the filter system. But yeah, I think this looks awesome, boys. What do you think of this? I think it's great. Super easy. Give us your thoughts in the comments down there too, guys, wherever you're watching from.
Yeah, it's super easy to use. Like you said, 20, 30 seconds, you can get a post generated with very little thought behind it. Literally just click some buttons. And don't underestimate how important this tool is. The more people are tweeting, the more posts we're sharing, the further it's going to go across X and the more exposure we're going to get. And this simplifies it. Again, I know how tedious it is making X posts and different things like that, having to come up with the ideas and the thoughts. AI just simplifies it. And like I said, you click a couple buttons, boom, 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 and you have your post and you go on about your day. And like I said, I don't know if we kind of got away yet. Drop it to me or Adam, and we can go ahead and get it rated so that we just make sure that every single post that everyone does gets as much exposure as humanly possible. And yeah, the post generator looks awesome.
Yeah, it really does. What do you think, Matt? You gonna pumping out some mean tweets with this bad boy?
Well, that would be about the only way, because I'm definitely not a tweeter. I don't come up with good stuff like that. So, that's the way to make it easier for me. So.
Yep. Takes the thought process out of it.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it. So yeah, get on over there, guys. Again, here is the link to it. It's in the chat here as well. I'll drop it into onto you guys on Twitch as well right now when I can here when I get a moment. But yeah, head on over there, make some tweets, get into the raid group. You can drop links in there for people to raid. It's going to get a little more organized here now in the run-in. But yeah, go test it out, try it out, see what you want to do. Hey, you're holding a bag of Infinaeon. We're making it so easy to get out there and just post anywhere you like, providing the images, providing whatever. We might be adding some videos to this over time as well. So, making it super easy for everybody. So no excuses, people. Get to it.
Yep. And when Lunar Pump Fun goes live, we need to wear out that Lunar Pump Fun topic right there and just nonstop. Like I said, we have tons of ad credit, thousands of dollars worth of ad credits on our main account with the gold check mark. So we're gonna be pushing that everywhere. And then the more people push, the more posts people make, the more and more chance we have for that adoption. And again, Lunar Pump's a big part of it. Lunar Pump makes revenue. It just props up this whole ecosystem. Because again, that's something like a token launcher, much easier to adopt than an actual blockchain. So this is kind of, the Kickstarter to actually getting people over to the Infinion. Who doesn't want to be on Infinion? The branding's awesome. Like I said, everything's there. We're going to get there, guys.
Yeah, and speaking of branding and all that, no better time. I dropped a few.
I see it.
A few new items on here. I'm gonna add a few more now. I got a MoonMonday phone case and an Infinaeon phone case coming up. But as of right now, just drop these two bad boys. Have a look at the phone case first. Nice and sleek. it's got it's the clear phone case, so whatever color your background is, it just kind of overlays over the top of it. Obviously, if it's a super light background, it doesn't work as well. So if you are getting it, use that. I will drop another one if people do use a light background in good time, but it covers the span of every phone that we got right there. So hopefully it should be you should be able to get what you want. Also, then I dropped a Moon Boy. Shout out to Hen if you're there in the audience. This is from your suggestion. Trench Life. It's a big kick-ass poster that we got right there. I get like 3 of the biggest sizes, but yeah, if people know, that's like this famous meme that's out there. So I got some like space stuff in the background and stuff. So we got our little Moon Boy tag up in the corner. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to try to get one of these. I got to put in an order here now very soon. I want to get some Moon Boy stuff because this is all I'm rocking these days. I got like 1 t-shirt, so I got to start mixing it up here. Embarrassing myself. So but yeah, so I mean, go check it out. Of course, we got loads of other merch here too. So dive in. All the new items. We just dropped this one last week. We got a couple of nice hats. Make Degens great. Sweet bomber jacket. And these are all the collections down here. So you can click into any one of those. Go check them out. We're kind of adding new stuff over time as we go. Looks like we got Mr. Mikkel in the house. Is he jumping up here?
Yeah, let's bring him up, Mike.
What up, Mike?
Join us last minute.
Hello. Yeah. I just came home. I'm late. Just to let you know, guys, I'm still on board. I'm still here. I'm only very late. It's a busy time. We're cooking here. You know, it's damn hot here in Austria. But yeah, a lot of work here. So I just want to jump in and say hello to everyone. Hello, brother from another mother. It's me. I'm here. And I just want to say hello to the Infinaeon army. So yeah. And now go on with the show.
Well, great to always check in, Mike, whenever you can, brother. I know it's hectic. You got hectic in real life right now, so appreciate you taking
It's a lot.
jump in when you can.
It's a lot. I was listening to the stream. Shout out to Fox. He's a good guy. And really, guys, check out Dark Matter Tech. I think it's a good one. His devs are amazing. You know, they also work with us, for us, and I think it's a very cool utility project on the Infinaeon chain. So this is really helpful for the chain, and yeah, it's serious business, I would say. A very cool project. Yes.
Yeah, you've been working with Fox for a while, Mike, kind of in the background, lining all this stuff up. So it's awesome. I'm sure you're really happy to see it coming to fruition now, finally.
Yeah, of course. I know him for a while. You know, we're in some, I don't know how you call the groups, web groups, alpha groups and stuff. You know, and I met him a while ago, and he was always passionate. You know, he did a lot of work for different projects, worked with some devs and teams, I know, and yeah, he's also working with us when it comes to public relations and stuff like that, you know, and now he is going to release this very cool project on Infinian. So I'm totally supporting him. I'm helping the team as well. So yeah.
Awesome, and he's quite the showman. You definitely know he's in the entertainment business anyway. That's for sure. So shout out to you, man.
He is. Yes, I think he already said he is doing organizing the convention in the UK, and
you gonna go?
Yeah,
you gonna make it?
No, I can't. I have business here. No, maybe I do it, but I already asked him if we do something in Austria as well, and it could be next year. So why not? You know,
yeah.
He's able to do this. He know how this stuff's how it works. I have no idea about conventions, festivals, and other stuff. But he's an expert, and yeah. But very important for me, Infinion will be everywhere. So.
Dude, I would have thought you knew a lot about festivals. I knew you were like a music guy back in the day, right?
Yeah, but now I'm old, and I'm happy when I can enjoy my Sundays with the lady and the dog, and this is, yeah, you know, this is touch some grass on a Sunday. This is what I need.
Yeah, good,
And
man. I hope you're enjoying it.
the rest is business, because yeah, we are
Crypto never
working a lot,
sleeps.
and we
Crypto
love it.
never sleeps. That's what
Yeah,
they say.
yeah, you're right.
And we got to get our UK people out there. I know Crypto and Tazzy. I know you guys are out there, so we got to get Paul. We got Mohammed. He's close by you, Mike. Right there. These are all Europeans, right? I believe Mohammed Dogan.
uh, Dogan, he's German. He lives in Germany,
Yeah, there we go. Everybody,
as
we go
far as I
right.
know.
Hit the UK. It's not that far. Whenever Fox got this big event, more the merrier. There we go. Mike's not going to make it. Everybody else got to put him to shame.
I think some of our community members will join them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
We need to get some merch there and stuff like that, you know. So people.
Yeah.
But yeah, our community, they already can buy the merch and show everyone, hey, we are Infinians, we are LunarPumpFuns, whatever, Moon Boys. So yeah.
Hey, how you liking that new X-Post generator? Just went live on the site too.
This is very cool. I checked it, and I think it's a cool tool. You know, I'm not the raid guy. I do my posts. You know, I of course I use my account for Infinion, but you know I do a lot of other stuff as well, marketing side. You know, so I'm not a big raider, but if I would be a raider, I would definitely use it because it's so damn easy.
Yeah, right. And I think
I really like it, and it's high quality. I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's high quality, and that's a cool thing.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's nice and sleek. It looks really well within the whole Infinion like layout and everything. And as well, I think Adam is working on something that we're going to have in there that's going to be like a daily task. So our bot is going to like pop up with some daily tasks for people to do, like, you know, make your daily Infinion post, do this, do that, right? So it's kind of outside of the Zeely thing, but more like in-house, and then we provide the tools for people to be able to do it. Just a little reminder, like that we can pop up every so often to just keep that engagement going and stuff. But yeah, look out for that. Should be dropping soon enough.
It's another brick.
Another brick in the wall, sir.
It's amazing. I love it. It's very cool.
Yep. All right, Crypto Knight, he could manage a trip to the Big Smoke. There you go. You're probably not far away. How about you, Tazzy? You should be able to make it too, I'm sure. Yeah, and Adam as well. Adam is only across the pond. He's in Ireland right now, but maybe be in Portugal around that time, but still not far away. So we should be able to put up a decent enough European contingent. If we're gonna have to hold our shit down over here, guys, you're gonna have to pull your weight over there. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out. Let's see if we can do it. And that'd be sweet.
But yeah, guys, make sure you get any questions. We're going to be starting to come to the end of the show here. Any and all questions that you guys have, make sure to drop them. Remember, we do have Matt here, so any technical questions, perfect time to ask. And any questions for that matter, get them dropped.
Fair enough. If you get permission, all right. No, that goes. But yeah, it's been a good Moon Monday. I'm pretty happy with all the advancements here so far. I mean, obviously, you know, everybody is waiting with bated breath for the launch of Solana here or Solana being added to Lunar Pump. But I mean, everything's moving in a good steady direction. We're going to have our next big Zeely stuff kicking off soon, I believe, as well. Like another big sprint is going to be driving all the traffic to Lunar Pump as soon as that all kind of lines up. So we just got to keep everybody just got to kind of, you know, stay focused on the mission here, is like spreading the word. Again, we're going to have tons of spaces going on throughout this week again. You know, Lunar Pump Radio coming up, and Infinaeon Friday again, spaces all up and through that. So yeah, and as many as we can, keep spreading the word, use the tools that we're trying to provide, keep bringing people in as much as possible. You know, we can only achieve this, you know, with you guys, you know, driving on with us here. So we'll keep delivering as much as we possibly can. So, you know, keep pushing you guys too. Yeah, you already are. And again, PFP generator, post generator, like use them, drive it on, keep building the army here. Like we can do. And it's as the chart is right now, it's a great entry point for people. And I love seeing all our diehard convicted community members being able to stock their bags right now during this time. So we all are at a really good spot to be able to kind of drive this thing and do very well out of it. Like all the tech is there. everything we need is there. The tools are there. And as Fox dropped in, new partnerships are coming in all the time. Tech is being built on the platform. It's steady progression. You'll see a lot of people talking in the Telegram too about like numbers and stuff that are steadily rising. So it's all progress right now, you know.
Yep. And, you know, the platform's taken a little longer than we would have hoped for, kind of how it goes in the whole Web3 development space. Because remember, we're building a whole new platform for the Soul side. It's not just adding a chain to the current version because it's different than EVM. It's a whole new platform. Like Mr. P said, the next daily quest is going to be solely concentrating on Lunar Pump. Well, not solely. There's going to be some other stuff in there too, but the main concentration on Lunar Pump to grow those socials, to get that X account as many people following as possible. If you haven't followed it, go ahead and give it a follow, because the more followers we have, just kind of the further, from my understanding, it kind of gets pushed across X. So it's a very, very important thing. And then, yeah, we're going to kind of hit the ground running. Like I said, we've been storing up our marketing funds for the X platform. I think we're going to be at about $3,000 worth of credits to be able to push it. And again, X is obviously a huge part of getting LunarPumpFun Soul pushed. Amongst some other stuff, like I said, we hopefully will be lining up some different partnerships and just showing everyone how much of a better platform this is than PumpFun. That people that use the platform, they earn Infinaeon just for using the platform. You create volume, you use the platform, you will automatically get an Infinion sent to your wallet at the tune of 50% of the revenue, automatically buying it and distributing it to everyone that's using the platform. So again, you can earn Infinion without even actually buying Infinion yourself. And then just so many more cool things, from the different bonding curves to the ICO option and just everything else that we're going to be offering. Video is going to be coming right around the corner, and it really is going to be a top-notch platform. It's going to be like the EVM side, but even better, and obviously on the chain with way more transactions. So again, super excited for it, as I know everyone here, everyone on the team is, and it's getting closer and closer.
And that bonding curve thing is awesome. Like having those 3 tiers, you got the low tier, mid tier, high tier at like, I think 25K at the low end, 50K mid range, and then you got 75K at the top tier. And then also, you know, when it does come out and it's going to be live on Solana, you're going to have 50, maybe even more % coming back from that bonding. Yeah, once you hit it. So that's a massive incentive as well for people. And like Sean said, when the staking drops and you have the cha-ching function, people just earning Infinion Solana on there, plus many more incentives to come. And you got all this tech being added to it now as well, from what Fox was saying. Like, it's going to be stacked. It's going to be a little stacked piece of kit right there for launching across, you know, 3 EVM chains right now. Obviously, you know, Infinion is part of that, is one of them. And then you got Base and BNB right now. And then, of course, Solana dropping when this new version drops. As I say every week, the catalyst for this whole thing to really, really kick off. So, yeah, man, Lunar pumped AF for it.
Yep. Like I said, it's going to be an amazing platform. And, you know, PumpFun, their bonding rate is like next to nothing. Almost no one bonds. A very, very small % of the actual tokens that launch on a bond. Having that lower bonding curve really, really helps, because, you know, there's a lot of projects that are super small. They want the exposure of launching on some of these token launches, but they don't really stand a chance of ever bonding. You know, having that smaller option is going to be really good for your smaller, really low cap projects that really have a chance to bond. And of course, the more bonds, the more successful the platform is going to be. So we think it's a really good option. And then maybe you're a bigger project, maybe you want a little bit more LP, then you can actually up that bonding curve to that 75K rather than the 50K, which is the middle tier. So if you want more LP, you can actually go higher. If you're smaller, you want less, you can actually go lower. And then of course, the game changer ICO option, the initial community offering, is just the thing we're most excited about. And we definitely got people that want to launch and utilize it. And we can actually kind of see what it looks like when everyone kind of launches equally. And, you know, no one's getting in at that 2,000 market cap, just waiting to destroy everybody like the devs do on PumpFun in particular. So yeah, I cannot wait to see this in action.
And this is, you know, and the beautiful thing about it is it's something that was clearly born out of necessity, because most people that you talk to, like, they might start off with a great idea and like a great, like, even if it's a little community like that, and they're like, come on, we're going to do it. And they're all hyped, and then they all get totally screwed over on the launch, you know? So it is absolutely, most people you talk to in most spaces, that is always the number one issue, is that, you know, the launch just is a shit show, and you know, it's very hard to recover after it. So that's something that's like really at top of mind when this is being built. It's going to be rolled out, and like that's the marketing play right there is like, that you can actually genuinely make it as safe as you can, and while keeping it still decentralized, obviously. But I know, Matt, if you want to touch on it for a minute before we wrap things up, or Mike or anybody. But
I mean, like I said, y'all killed it. Like I said, LunarPumpFun, to me, the ICO option on Solana is so needed. It's going to be widely used. I mean, any project that's really wanting to get something going and have a good start is going to want to use it. And then just the amount that we're giving back. I mean, we're not going to be like the other greedy launchers out there that's trying to just make a bunch of money for themselves. We're trying to actually make a platform that makes the space better. So, get in it, enjoy it. Can't wait till it launches.
hell yeah. Mike might be busy working right now, but yeah, it's been awesome. I don't see any more questions popping up right now, but
Yeah, guys. It looks like the questions are done. If you guys want to make some final comments, I'll go ahead and take us out.
yeah, I mean, just again, I feel like I kind of said it a little bit, but a shout out again to the community. Just keep growing here now as we come into the run in for the launch of it, and just let's get prepared. Let's have a strategy down. I know we've been talking about different ways that we can market in the Knights group there as well, and that kind of usually spreads out then to pull more people in, like that are really want to dedicate to work for the bag and like do that on a regular basis. So that's going to get a little more organized. So if you are interested in that, please make it known in the group, in the Telegram, so that we can kind of, like I said, organize and stuff and utilize the tools that we keep putting out. And we'll see everybody again this Thursday, I believe, and Friday if you don't make Thursday, which is Lunar Pump Radio on Infinaeon Friday. But yeah, awesome. Thanks for everybody for tuning in across all these platforms. It's been a solid Moon Monday, I feel.
Hey guys, if no one else has anything, yeah, Matt, go ahead.
I was just going to say, enjoyed the time here today, and look forward to the more to come this week. Like I said, we got so much coming. It's just a matter of time. We just got to keep pushing.
Yep. And as far as the crypto market goes, it's actually been a very bullish week in crypto. Go ahead over in Infinaeon, pin messages. My podcast, Crypto Over Red Bull, is pinned. Actually, a really good week with crypto. Tons of exciting stuff that went on. Also, like Mr. P said, we'll be on Lunar Pump Radio Thursday. Papa Stonks already has some guests lined up, so we're going to see who exactly is going to be on. Just continue to spread the word of Lunar Pump Fun. I believe July 4th is Friday, so we'll more than likely move Infinaeon Friday to Infinaeon Thursday, so we'll have a very packed Thursday. But that's going to do it for this day, and until next time, trade safe.
I'll just keep dropping it.